Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my TBR for the month of March. The first couple books that I have on my TBR are again some little black classics. I've been enjoying reading a couple of these a month and I think it's a really good way to get through them. So the first one is The Wife of Bath by Geoffrey Chaucer. This is one of the Canterbury Tales which I've never read any of before, but it says that it casts a satirical eye over sex and marriage in the medieval age. And then the other one is A Hippo Banquet by Mary Kingsley, who apparently was a Victorian female explorer, which is awesome, and it details some of her experiences in Africa, so sounds very cool as well. And it's nice to have a non-fiction one and a fiction one, so I like that. The next book I'm planning on reading this month is The Vegas Diaries by Holly Madison. I've been holding on to this for a while. I got it on special at a bookstore. I've read Holly Madison's first memoir and I quite enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to reading this one as well, and obviously it details her time spent in Vegas. I don't know if you guys have noticed this as well, but it's kind of prompted me to pick up this book this month. Holly Madison has been liking a lot of book people's pictures on Instagram. I don't know why. She liked a few of mine, and I noticed that she's liked a few of my friends' pictures as well, so I found that really funny, and it just made me think, I should probably pick up this book because I've had it sitting around for a while, so hoping to read this one this month as well. The next couple of books that I'm going to talk about were kindly sent to me by the publisher for review, so I'm super excited about them. They are from Blagoslav Publications. This publisher specializes in English translations of Slavic texts, which is really interesting to me. They've picked ones that they think deserve more international attention, so yeah, I just thought that was really cool. The first one is The Tale of IP by Ak Walsapar, or is it AK Walsapar? I'm not sure. I think it's AK. We'll go with that. Also, definitely not pronouncing the title correctly, but I tried to look up pronunciation. I can't find it anywhere. So this was first published in 2012, and this edition was published in 2016, translated by W.M. Coulson. The author is from Turkmenistan, a country that borders Iran and Kazakhstan, and apparently it is one of the most repressive countries in the entire world. It wasn't a country I'd actually heard of, but that's where the story is set. The author's been under house arrest in Turkmenistan, and he and his family eventually moved away. This book is banned in Turkmenistan, as is all of his other work, I think. He's a blacklisted author there, which is really intense, so I'm very intrigued to read this one. It's about some villagers who are fighting for their land, which is being taken from them. Apparently it has elements of magical realism in it, which that whole thing is super intriguing to me, the fact that it's about local people fighting for their land and it's got elements of magical realism, because it reminds me of Paultiki by Patricia Grace, who is a New Zealand author, and I read that one for uni. It reflects struggles of Māori New Zealanders and having their land confiscated by the government, or having people try and buy it off them and that kind of thing, and that kind of struggle. And it also had elements of magical realism, so I'm really intrigued by that parallel. I think it's really nice that in some country on the other side of the world they've had similar sort of struggles, so this one really appealed to me, which is why I definitely wanted to pick it up and read it. The other book from Blagoslav Publications is The Investigator by Margarita Kemlin, which again, pronunciation is probably wrong, but this one was originally published in 2012 in Russian and has been translated in 2015 by Melanie Moore. Margarita is a Ukrainian author, so this is set in Soviet Ukraine in the 1950s. So that's when Joseph Stalin is in power, a young woman is killed, and then there's a guy trying to investigate it, as the title suggests. This was shortlisted for the Russian Booker Prize. It just sounds really interesting to me because it's a very intriguing setting that I've never read anything set in the Soviet Ukraine before, so that sounds really cool, and the fact that it's a murder mystery investigation sounds really awesome too, so super excited about this one. The final book that I'm wanting to read this month is a non-fiction one. It's Civilianized, a young veteran's memoir by Michael Anthony. So this is Michael Anthony's autobiography memoir. He is a war veteran who has returned to the US and just found it a bit of a struggle to get back into civilian life, I guess. This one was also sent to me for review by the author. It sounds like it's really important because it deals with issues like veteran suicide, which apparently is a really big problem. It deals with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, but then it has some lighthearted aspects as well, I think, because I think Michael Anthony talks about going to seminars about pickup artists and stuff. That whole thing is super intriguing to me as well, so I think that's a really interesting combination of things, but mostly I just really like a good, meaningful autobiography, so I'm really looking forward to reading this. That's all of the books that I'm hoping to read this month. If you've read any of them, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And thank you guys for watching this. If you want to follow along with what I'm reading throughout the month, you can follow me on Goodreads, which I will link down below, as well as my Twitter and Instagram. So thank you guys for watching this, and I'll see you with another video in a couple days. Bye.